Hello! Happy Transfer Tuesday. Y'all, I apologize. It's so late in the day when I'm filming and uploading this. That is because I was on a boat today and I was not expecting to be. But I got a call at 8:30 last night from one of my coordinators asking if I could take a boat trip today at 3 a.m. which for me means getting up at 1:45. Luckily, it's right in town, but it's definitely pretty late for me to be accepting a trip when with that much turnaround time. What is that? Less than 5 hours? No, just over 5 hours. Sorry. But I was like, let's do it. I said yes because obviously, as you guys know, it's been a struggle to get trips, so I'm not trying to turn any down yet, especially right out of the gate this month. But the good news is, actually, should have started with this, but the good news is I did get certified yesterday afternoon. They finally gave me the A-OK. I don't have to wait in between trips anymore, so yay. Woo! So yeah, I had a last second one this morning. And it was good. It was a long day, though. He tried to entice me with, they landed at noon today, so you should be fine tomorrow. I was like, okay. Of course. No, we landed at 5 p.m., so I'm so hungry. Ugh. I was gonna get right home and film, and no, I needed to shower first. Y'all, I had so much seagull poop in my hair. Oh man. Some days just be like that, Some boats, your little workstation is like directly below the gear and the rigging where the feathered little buttholes like to hang out and just poop on you all day. So yeah, you should see the back of my shirt. It was disgusting. I could just feel it. You're bending over, picking up fish or whatever, and you just get sprayed across the back with something, and you're like, oh no. I could just kept feeling it hit my hair, and I was like, sorry if that's disgusting. I don't know. It doesn't really gross me out a whole lot. I'm definitely one of those kids that grew up in the mud, and fish guts and poop don't bother me. Bird poop, whatever. Just little anecdotes from work, so there we go. Sorry if that's gross. It's kind of amusing to me, but anyways, I might even have a trip tomorrow. I'm supposed to find out in about a half an hour, which it was already a long day. My whole world is still, when you have a long day on the boat, the vertigo is real, so everything is still moving. So if I do go tomorrow, I'm gonna have to eat and get right to bed. 4-ish hours of sleep last night. It was not super fun. Now let's get to the actual point of Transfer Tuesday. I do have a few transfer updates, including 2 that I forgot to mention last week. So I really apologize for that. They are the super thanks. I got 2 super thanks through YouTube last week. I got one from Matt, which he generally likes me to not shout him out, but anyway, so I won't. But thank you, Matt, of course. But even though I just did. The other one was from John, and he gave me $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so very much. My 2 transfers I have for this week. One is just my high yield savings account. Interest got added in since we did hit the end of the month. So my emergency fund that's sitting in SoFi at 4.6 APY, that account gained $134 and change in interest to add to the balance. So I'll cover that in more detail in the June monthly budget review coming soon. And then the other one was from Carol. You guys know Carol is such a sweetheart. I appreciate you so much, Carol. I want to remember exactly what she said because She's so sweet. Do what you want or need with this gift. I hope it can be something fun, comforting, or self-indulgent. Carol. Thank you so much, Carol. Amazing. I absolutely will hopefully do something fun or indulgent with that money. I'm sure I will. But also might go towards a bill or something. We'll see. I was just gonna keep this short because I still have like an hour and a half of data entry to upload this evening from today's trip since it was so long. So, and hopefully I'll find out soon if I'm going back out again tomorrow. I especially wanted to take the trip today because there is the July 4th holiday, so I'm sure no one will be fishing. A lot of boats have already canceled for tomorrow, but there's this one lingering one who's a possibility, but probably no one fishing on the 4th of July, but we'll see. Or the day after, I don't know. That one's probably up in the air too, but I definitely want to try my best to get my 12 days as quickly as I can at the front of the month, certainly, just in case things go awry towards the end of the month or it's hard to get trips again, like I said. So this is July. July now will be the first full month where I am expected to get my 12 days per month. I'm hoping at least that. I gotta be honest, today I was staring into the abyss of the horizon as one does at sea when there's nothing else to do, but I was just realizing, like, I know it's still early. Today was only my 5th trip, but I am feeling so much better about things than before I started this job. As you guys know, I quit this job 14 years ago because I had a pretty horrifying experience offshore, and I'm very prone to seasickness because of all the ear infections I had as a kid. So I was really hesitant to take this job again, but it is field work. I love being outside. I'm a marine biologist. I love being on the ocean. But they're long days. Seasickness can come up. You know, getting back to land is never in your control. Sometimes that's psychologically hard to deal with. And my first trip this time around I was very seasick, and I was like, oh no, I don't know how this is gonna go. The second trip was slightly better, but still like seasick and a headache, massive headache towards the end of the day, just because I didn't have my coffee, because that doesn't sit well with your stomach. And yes, I have a caffeine addiction, so I get caffeine headaches if I don't have my coffee every day. And so it took me a few trips. You know, 3rd one was totally fine. The 4th one, totally fine. Today, absolutely fine on like a really smelly boat and just super tired. Like all the things that would normally really trigger my seasickness. But y'all, granted, it's the dead of summer. It's absolutely gorgeous and flat out there for the most part. But you know, so were those first couple days when I was really sick. So I feel like I'm finally getting my sea legs back and my stomach settled and like the routine with my stomach figured out, so I know what to eat and when to eat it and how to handle coffee. If I just have a little bit, it keeps the headache away but doesn't bother my stomach. So it's just kind of like fine-tuning, which, sorry if you don't want to hear this. I don't know. I just felt like sharing that I'm feeling better about my job a little bit. Which is exciting because it's kind of important. And I know many of you have been concerned, so I just wanted to share that. Like I'm feeling better. I'm feeling so much more optimistic and hopeful about it. Again, it's the middle of summer, so we'll see what I'm saying in the middle of winter, but for now. And that makes me happy. That takes a lot of like psychological stress off of me. And I have had the conversation with my employer, like, okay, I feel ready for taking maybe longer trips. Why don't we like try a 2 to 3 day trip? And that's so much easier on the body and easier to get your minimum days at sea, of course. So there's definitely more bang for your buck when you take longer trips, because you're just out there. You're on the same boat for however many days. You did one safety check for the whole thing. You know, you schlepped your gear on once and you'll schlep it off once and whatever. I don't know. It just got me thinking. Maybe it's gonna be more advantageous for me to take longer trips now that I'm feeling better. You know, one step at a time. Anyway, sorry if that was a whole lot of nothing you cared anything about, but I just figured I'd update you guys because I'm feeling better and I don't know. It's worth sharing, I think. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your positivity and kind words always through this chapter of life turbulence. And certainly some of you have been around a long time and been cheering me on a long time, and that means so much to me. Carol, you're such an angel. Such an angel. I appreciate you infinitely. I appreciate all of you. I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.